Tubies. This is Psychic Bob. Woo! Here we are at Zodiac Thursday. And, normally on Zodiac Thursday, I just do an aspect of astrology for the day. But today, because it's the beginning of the month, we're going to do our horoscopes video in combination with Zodiac Thursday. And for all my new subscribers, this is something I do every month. I look at the stars and I put together horoscopes for all of you. And these are my own creation. I don't take them from any other astrologer or astrology site. And they're unique to Spirit Channel. So I hope you'll enjoy my take on the stars. And to celebrate today's new month and new signs, I thought I'd wear my big Zodiac pendant here. How do you like that? Isn't that cool? It's a Zodiac wheel with all the signs going around it, and it's got little crystals on it. This is actually a famous piece of jewelry. Several years ago, I bought out a bunch of jewelry from the famous psychic Jean Dixon's estate. Some of you may know who she was. She was a very famous psychic and astrologer. And she lived here in the Washington, D.C. area where I live. And her estate went up for auction, and I bought a number of things. I've got some jewelry from her and some paintings and really special things. But this was one of her pieces, so I get to wear a famous psychic's jewelry. I love it. Anyways, if you don't know who Jean Dixon is, I'll put her name below. You can look her up. But you'll find out. But yeah, this was one of her pieces of jewelry, and I'm very privileged to own it. So thank you for being here. Well, if it's Zodiac Thursday and it's the new horoscopes, we got to look at our big Zodiac wheel. Here we are. We're spinning around the wheel. I tell you, all sort of things happening. Well, for those of you who are new, as I said, we're going to go through all 12 Zodiac signs. And we're going to see, what's going on here. But before we get into that, I want to just give a snapshot overview of the month of November. We started the month November 1st, just a few days ago here, with the moon in Sagittarius. And hold on a second, where's our Sagittarius? I'll show you a picture of that. Here it is. Here's Sagittarius, okay? So we started the month in this sign. And mid-month, we move into the sign of Gemini, which is a wonderful sign. And Gemini is the twins. And then we end the month on November 30th with the moon back in Sagittarius. So there's a lot of Sagittarian energy working this month. And I love Sagittarian energy because this is the energy that's like go out and get them. It's the hunter-gatherer energy. So if you've got goals to work on, definitely go out and pursue those. Now, mid-month, we have Gemini influence. And what that means is also think in terms of partnerships. So this is a good month for you not to kind of just be out straggling on your own. Think in terms of who can you ally with, who can you trust, who can you work with, because you're going to have greater success this month through team efforts rather than just doing it on your own. So, think in terms of group activities, teamwork. This is where success is for you. Now, also highlighting this month on November 14th, we've got the full moon in Taurus. Now, this is interesting. In the morning, the moon starts in Taurus, and it's in Taurus all day, but it's void of course. And at 8:25, it moves into Gemini on the 14th. So we've got a moon, it's full moon, but it's half the day in Taurus and half in Gemini. This is actually a very good sign because full moon brings blessing. Taurus energy, like a Taurus full moon, will bring prosperity. It brings completion to projects. So if you're like trying to get a contract completed or a big business deal, Taurus energy really stabilizes that. And with Gemini moon energy coming in, that's air sign that opens up communications and friendships. So if you're kind of in any holding patterns around full moon, you should see some breakthrough, okay? So that's a good time. Particularly, I know a lot of you are looking for job changes and work. You'll see from the November 14th forward that a lot of that really starts to manifest in a more tangible and solid way, okay? Now, we have the dark moon on November 29th, And you know, dark moon is that internal where we do a lot of reflection. Interestingly, we have dark moon in Sagittarius. So I find this fascinating. We started the month in Sagittarius, we ended in Sagittarius, and we have dark moon in Sagittarius. Again, all the Sag energy, I love it because I love Sages. They're just fascinating people. Sagittarius are very intellectual. They're very smart. They have good vision. They're also very great philosophers. They can see the kind of the overall big picture of life that sometimes we miss. And Sagittarians are very gifted in that way. So this is also a good month for using that introspection, that philosophical side, definitely present this month, okay? So now also we started the month in the sun sign of Scorpio. So happy birthday to all the Scorpio babies. And we're going to be in the sign of Scorpio in the sun sign until November 21st, when the sun then moves into, interestingly, Sagittarius. So I tell you, Sagittarian energy is all over the chart this month. So you might want to get a book and even do a little more further reading about that. It's major influence all month long, okay? Anyways, hope that helps. Well, we're going to go around our big wheel. I like to call it my driving wheel. It's like I'm driving the universe, you know. It's like Bob drives a car through the universe. We're all in trouble. Anyway, so we're going to go around our big zodiac wheel, and we're going to start at the sign of Aries. And so we're going to start up here at, oops, let's see, we're in Aries. Here's Aries right here. And actually, it'll be at the top of the wheel, and then we'll go around the wheel. So here we go. Now, by the way, if you're new here and you don't know what your zodiac sign is, listen closely. After I announce each zodiac sign, I will give a birth date range. And so when you hear the range where your birth date falls, that's your zodiac sign. Okay? So there you go. Okay, our first sign on the wheel is Aries. And Aries, birth date, March 21st to April 20th, okay? You know, Aries, this month for you really shows a very high energy. It's like you're winning at all your games. Games of chance, business deals, a lot of power here. Aries wants to think about maybe slowing down a little bit because Aries, for you this month, it's not so much a focus of working harder, it's just an issue of paying more attention here. And Aries will find that if they slow down a little bit, they're going to enjoy their success much more. I see around Aries also a lot of romance success as well. So if you're an Aries and you're looking for a relationship, this is a month also where you're going to have a lot of attention and draw people to you. So this is like what I call the win-win scenario for Aries this month. Also highlighted for you, Aries, this month are issues connected to long-term investments. So if you're looking to, for example, buy a piece of property that you might hold for 10 years or invest in stocks, you know, like retirement accounts, these sort of things keep coming up here also this month. So definitely put some energy in that. Take a look at it that way as well. Your key word this month, Aries, no surprise, is success. All right. Our next sign is Taurus, and that's April 21st to May 20th. You know, Taurus, right now you are really feeling that Sagittarian philosophical energy. Tauruses are going to find that before they jump into action, they're going to feel very reflective this month. And I would really encourage you, particularly you of Taurus sign, to really slow down also and think about your actions, think about what you're doing, because you're going to be receiving a lot of spiritual insights. And you can really trust your higher self on all matters, particularly in the money area, though, because I see Tauruses really having a lot of opportunity for success. You know, Taurus, you're very much a go-getter, and you share a lot with Sagittarius in that way. So this Sagittarius energy is really working for you. I do see around you guys a lot of prosperity this month. And if you're a Taurus looking for work, this is a particularly good month for you. And for Tauruses, I would say in terms of money matters, really think big because you're going to have an opportunity to score big, okay? So definitely keep it on the you know, don't limit yourself is what I'm saying. Think big, go for it. It's really present for you. In the area of relationship this month, Sagittarius, Taurus, you may have a little challenge in this area because what I keep seeing is it's like it's hard for you to settle down and feel like you want to focus on relationships because you may have a sense this month of being withdrawn and kind of up in your head a lot. So if you are a Taurus and you're in a relationship or want to be or just starting a relationship, make sure to come down out of the clouds and draw your energy down to the heart chakra and put some focus there. Interestingly, that Sagittarian energy really works also in the sense of going out and connecting with somebody. So, Taurus, you'll find it's easier for you to, make a date, get a date, be seen, okay? But remember, don't let your mental fog, I wouldn't say fog, your mental stimulation block your heart connections, okay? That's your challenge this month. Also highlighted for you this month are energies connected to artistic pursuits. So if you've been wanting to, learn to paint or do photography or video work, good month for that, okay? Your key word this month is enlightenment, okay? Our next sign is Gemini, and that's May 21st to June 20th. Geminis, it's so fascinating because this mid-month Moon in Gemini is really where you're drawing your power from this month. It's like all the way up to mid-month, you're feeling that power drawing you. And after the 15th, you're carrying that with you to the end of the month. So this is a very good month for you, Gemini, particularly in relationship areas. Geminis will find that they're really drawing people into their social circle easily. They have a lot of activity. They're going a lot of places. Very much highlighted social activity. Now, for Geminis looking for work, also remember that you may have more success in the work area actually through play rather than just work. So what that means is make sure to attend cocktail parties. You're going to make good contacts there. Make sure to go to lunches. If the group of people at the office are saying, oh, we're going out to lunch, don't say, oh, I got to make a deadline, I better stay here. Tell them, say, well, I have a deadline, but can I still come? And they'll say, sure, don't worry about it. And you'll find that social energy you put out brings you business, benefits and opportunities as well. So I see a lot of high energy around Geminis, but it's very much connected to that social aspect, okay? Also for you, no surprise, romance is going to be really great this month. Geminis are going to be feeling very inspired. There's a lot of energy, a lot of Venusian energy around you guys. The planet Venus is bringing out your sensual side, your good-looking side. So Geminis, you're going to really look good this month. You're going to be really tuned in. So I love it. So definitely be open to socializing and in business as well as personal life. This is where all success is for you this month, okay? Also, Geminis, you have energy around you that's also connected to artistic pursuits, more from the side of creating something like performance art. So you might be drawn to start doing video, like a video biography or a blog, a vlog. This is a lot of energy. So Geminis, you're in kind of leadership role in an artistic pursuit, like directing a program, could be directing a concert, directing a video, being leadership, but creating something. Okay. Your key word this month, Gemini, is friendship. All right. Our next sign on the wheel is Cancer, and that's June 21st to July 22nd. Cancers, you are very much in tune with your inner wisdom. That Sagittarian energy this month is affecting you in a very positive way because it's stirring up old ideas and thoughts. This is a very good month for Cancers who want to kind of revisit maybe dreams that you put on the side or goals that you feel like, well, I never got that goal, let it slide. Do a lot of revisiting this month because Cancers are going to really see that as they revisit these old dreams, these old ideas, that they get not only new inspiration, but there's power to actually manifest things right now for you. In the area of relationships, Cancer, you want to focus on speaking out loud. One of your struggles, Cancer, is that you tend to have a lot of emotions, but you tend to hold them in. And this month, Cancers want to focus on vocalizing that. This is going to open up doors of connection, particularly in the romance area. If you got your eye on that special someone, go ahead and say, hey, let's get together, let's hang out. And tell them, I really enjoy being in your company. Let some of that internal feeling come out in expression. That's going to bring them closer to you, okay? Also highlighted for you guys, Cancer, this month are issues connected to travel. So if you've been wanting to kind of jump on a plane and go to some far-flung corner of the world and, maybe paint the pyramids in Egypt or, something like that, be open to that because I see enough money around a lot of Cancers. There's fluidity and prosperity, which will allow you to do those sort of crazy, zany trips. Be open to that. Your key word this month, Cancer, is express. Express yourself, okay? All right, our next sign is Leo, and that's July 23rd to August 22nd. Leos, this month for you, I'm not trying to scare you, maybe a little challenging. The reason I say this is you're very much a natural leader, but I keep getting around Leos here a lot of energy that is focused on everybody else trying to charge forward with their vision. So if you're a Leo and you're in a leadership position, you may find that you kind of have a mutiny on your hands. Everybody wants to take charge. So you're going to really have to step up your game in delegating tasks, delegating authority here. In the area of career, though, I see these challenges as a real opportunity for Leo to shine this month. So, notice that if you do have kind of a zany, crazy environment, you're going to be in a position where you can take charge of that and really show how you have diplomacy, tact, and leadership skills. This is where success is for you in work right now, okay? And for those of you Leos looking for work, really think in terms right now of stepping up your game. You want to kind of just be a little more forceful, a little more forward, a little more direct. And really, you'll see that people are responding to that energy and you're going to get a job very quickly, okay? In the area of relationships, your challenge, Leo, is that your partner around you now, there's kind of shows a planetary alignment where it's like people may feel distant from you or you're feeling distant. So there may be some communication challenges. So Leo, that energy that you take from work, when you come home, shift it. Try to be aware of turning off the work energy and turning on the personal Leo charm, because Leo is a wonderfully charming sign. I love Leos. I have a lot of Leo friends, and they're bigger than life. But sometimes that bravado that you might use at work might come across intimidating in a social situation. So learn to work between shifting energies and tones, and you'll have an easier time, particularly in relationships this month, okay? Also highlighted for Leos this month are issues connected to technology and computers. So you may find that your inner geek comes out and you're desiring to create a computer and, design a new computer chip. Go with that flow. Have fun with it. Let your creativity reign. And you'll see that brings a lot of success, particularly in technological areas. Okay. Your key word this month is patience. Just be patient with everybody around you. Okay. Our next sign is Virgo, and Virgo is August 23rd to September 22nd. Virgos, this month for you, your inner psychic is being very much awakened, very stirred up. That Sagittarian energy tugs at your psychic heart chords. So all of that philosophical energy that is picked up around Sagittarius is also going to be very much around you, and you're going to feel it this month. So you can look within, trust that inner voice. Don't be afraid. Let it come out. Just relish it, okay? In the area of relationships also, you're going to find that people are being drawn to you. They're going to bear their hearts to you, their burdens. A lot of people will be coming to you wanting a friend. They're really in need. Be a friend to them. You'll get a lot of blessing. I also see romance connected to this because those psychic heartstrings are being heard by people who are looking for relationships. So it's kind of like for you guys, it's like if you have an attraction to somebody, they're going to be instantly have an attraction to you. So there's a good chance for good, strong relationships for Virgos to start right now. So go out on the town, be seen, have fun with it, okay? Your keyword this month, Virgo. Oh, hold on, one other thing I forgot. Also highlighted for you guys this month are issues connected to occult studies. So that's your psychic energy again. So make sure to be open to learning, reading, studying, learning about the occult in different branches, okay? All right, your keyword this month, Virgo, is trust. Trust your inner self. Okay, our next sign is Libra, and that's September 23rd to October 22nd. You know, Libras, this month, you're going to have a sense of everything in flow. And it's interesting because in the work area around you, it's not so much of working harder now. It's going to be very much an energy around just letting prosperity come to you. And I'm not normally one to say be passive, but the alignments, there's a lot of Jupiter influence throughout this month. And in relation to your sign, it shows that it's like bringing blessings. So you just want to practice right now being open to blessings, okay? For Libras that are looking for work, this is a very good month because you'll find situations which will be very, I think, fascinating, where it's like you may apply for one job and you go in for the interview and then they offer you an even bigger job and a better job. So don't necessarily throw out jobs that you may feel like, well, I don't know if I want that. Go to every interview because there's like the energy is, I want to call it upgrade. So you might go in to be a research assistant, and while you're there, they're like, hey, would you like to be director of research? So that energy is really working for you. So a lot of prosperity blessings around you in the emotional area. It also shows a very smooth time here. A lot more easy energy around Libras, not conflict, just like peace. Particularly it's a lot of energy here in relationships between family members. So you're going to find like there's not conflict in the family. And when you come home, everybody's on good behavior and there's peace. So this is going to be a really good month for families. And if you're looking for a romantic relationship, also, this is also a very good month because you're going to have a real sense of centeredness and knowing yourself. That's going to translate into confidence, and people are going to just be drawn to that. So be open to love. Your key word this month, Libra, is harmony. Okay. Our next sign is Scorpio, and that's October 23rd to November 21st. Scorpios also very similar to the Virgos earlier. You're very much in touch with your psychic self. And you're going to be feeling like a lot of mixed emotions at the beginning of the month. But as we go through into the middle, it's like all of that kind of chaos settles down. And it's like the crystal ball becomes clear. So trust that inner vision right now, Scorpio. Trust how you feel. You may have certain numbers and statements on paper, but in your heart, you may feel differently from that. Honor that difference, that feeling, by trusting the intuitive self, okay? In terms of work for Scorpio, this is also a good month because you're going to have your sense of the timing correct. So like when you go to job interviews, let your inner self, trust yourself. You may be asked an interview question and you may get a feeling like, I don't know what I'm saying, but I just know this. Trust it and go with it because that intuition is really powerful around you. And you'll say exactly what the recruiter wants, and bam, you landed a new job, okay? So definitely good money energy around Scorpios, a lot of growth energy. Definitely Jupiter's influence is also affecting you, okay? In the term of relationships, also, this again, think of relationships kind of like a job. To get a job, you have to have the right energy at the right time. You've got that in relationships, so you can trust from an emotional place when you're reaching out that you're doing it appropriately. So you got good chance for starting a new relationship here also this month. Also highlighted for Scorpio are issues connected to hobbies. So if you've been wanting to kind of get away, have a little break, start a new hobby, maybe it's rock collecting, or maybe it's, doing local theater, community theater, whatever you want to do as a hobby, start that, because what it shows is that hobbies, as we go through the next few months, tend to open up a financial connection as well. So you might start a hobby, maybe you just like doing cross stitch, but suddenly you make beautiful cross stitches and now you can sell them and make money. So hobbies bring money around Scorpios this month. Your key word this month, Scorpio, excuse me, intuition. Forgive me, guys, I'm losing my voice here. All right, our next sign is Sagittarius. And Sagittarius is November 22nd to December 21st. Sagittarius, this month you're going to really find that you're just in time, you're in tune with timing. You're hitting all your marks and you're hitting your paces at the right pace and you're just winning, okay? This is an excellent month for you. With so many Sagittarian influences in the moon, the lunar chart, it really highlights you trusting your inner timing, your inner self. And I do see around you a lot of success. You probably got the best success rate this month as far as finances and jobs of all the signs. So everything is falling in alignment for you. And I do see around you, it's almost like you can't lose, you know. This would be a good month for Sagittarius to play the lottery. It's just with all the winning streaks, you might have some good luck there, okay? Now, don't go overboard. Maybe just 1 or 2 tickets, okay? But, you know, also in the area of relationships here around you, it shows that people are listening to you. And you really want to focus on your communication because for Sagittarius, sometimes they get into their own head. It's a little bit like I'm an Aquarius. We get up in our head. Well, you guys may have a little bit of that energy also right now. So make sure to ground down and share your thoughts and emotions because your biggest challenge this month is just assuming everybody's on the same page and they may not be. So make sure to vocalize clearly your thoughts and wishes and intents. That's going to make everything go much smoother for you, okay? All right. Also highlighted around Sagittarius are issues connected to real estate and property investments. So if you're thinking about buying a house, jump in the market. Going to be some money. All right. Your key word this month, Sagittarius, is winner. All right. No surprise there. All right. Our next sign is Capricorn, December 22nd to January 19th. You know, Capricorns, you're going to find that everybody's looking to you for the answers. You know, Capricorns have a lot of high intellectual energy. This month you're going to find in work particularly, you are the go-to person. So if you can accept that and work with it, that's going to really impress your superiors and that's going to bring career advancement because around Capricorns, as we go over this next 6 months, there shows to be a lot of emphasis on career energy around you guys. So I think you're going to find that, you know, by being the go-to person, that will not be forgotten, okay? Also for Capricorns looking for work, this is also a very good month because it shows that you're able to meet the challenges, particularly in job interviews. You have a very fast psychic processing, very strong intuitive side, and allow that to reign in your life. So your logical mind and your intuitive mind aren't going to necessarily have to be in conflict. One is leading the other. And that's what's going to make success for you, particularly for those of you looking for work. Don't try to give the right answer in an interview. Give the one that you're feeling. Don't worry if it's right. If you're feeling it, it's right. Okay. Also highlighted for Capricorns this month are issues connected to, hold on a second, where did I put it here? Issues connected to finance as well. So if you're a Capricorn and you're looking to kind of set up new bank accounts or try to work on savings, very good month for that, okay? In the area also of emotional relationships, Capricorn, kind of like Sagittarius, you want to get out of your head and keep your focus on your heart as well, okay? So I do see around Capricorns, from the mid-month forward, it'll be better for you guys in terms of relationships. So the first half of the month may be a little challenge in terms of romance and that type of relationship. So first half of the month, focus on the career. That's where the emphasis is. Mid-month forward, you can then find that the heart connection's getting stronger. Hope that helps. Your key word this month, Capricorn, is balance. Okay. Our next sign is Aquarius, and that's January 20th to February 18th. Um, Aquarius, right now, there's going to be a lot of different things coming your way. In terms of the money area, you're going to have a lot of opportunity to make a lot of money this month. It's a very prosperous month for Aquarius. But the important thing for Aquarius right now is to carefully evaluate the opportunities, because rather than say, oh, it's there, I'll take it, you're going to be in a position where you get to pick and choose what you want to take, what you don't want to take, what you want to do. So in terms of career, don't just take any job because it's available. Take your time and evaluate, especially for those of you looking for work. For those of you who are already working, I feel like there's a lot of promotion energy that's around you. So you may have an opportunity to kind of move up the corporate ladder or move into a better position. But again, take your time, look at all the options. Don't just jump to jump. And what happens is your intuition is going to guide you. You'll make much better choices this month. Okay, and that will lead to ka-ching, money in the pocket. Okay. In the area of relationships, also, Aquarius are kind of going to find themselves at a crossroad right now. From the emotional area, Aquarius, this is an area where you may be a little challenged this month because your heart may tell you something, but you just don't feel like you can go there. And that's because Aquarians are very much also intellectuals up in their head. Sometimes Aquarians overthink things. So Aquarius, if you want to move forward in a relationship this month, you're going to have to kind of let go of some of that mental, static, some of that intense judgment. Sometimes Aquarians get so focused that they cast judgment. They don't mean to, but that's going to slow down that heart connection. And so for Aquarius who want to move forward in a relationship, they want to work on that heart connection. Also, from the mid-month, November 15th forward, that will be easier because that mid-month Gemini moon and then the full moon the next day in Gemini helps open that air energy. It brings new life into relationships. So if you're in a relationship that's struggling, just slow it down. Mid-month, there's a lot more communication and connectivity energy. Okay. All right. Also highlighted for Aquarius this month are creative writing pursuits. So if you've been wanting to write a novel or write a screenplay or, be open to writing, maybe even writing a letter, How many people sit down and handwrite letters anymore, huh? That might be something for you Aquarians to pursue. You practice your penmanship. Wouldn't that be nice? I don't even know if people know what penmanship is anymore. Look it up if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyways, yes, so creative writing is highlighted around you guys, all right? Your key word this month, Aquarius, is evaluate. Okay. Our next sign is Pisces, and that's February 19th to May 20th. And, Pisces, right now you are in adventurer mode. There's a lot of energy around Pisces for work, but interesting, the work energy has kind of a fluid motion, so it's like travel. You may be finding this month you're traveling for your job. Even if you're in a position that normally doesn't travel, guess what? You might be asked to go on a trip. And so I'd say be open to travel, because what they're showing me is that fluid energy around work for you guys is allowing you to meet more people and open up new opportunities. And Pisces, this month for you is a very good month for networking, particularly for those of you Pisces that are looking to do a career change, a new job. Actually make sure to go out, attend any fairs, job fairs, go to cocktail parties that are hosted by companies. Make yourself available, make yourself seen. It really shows that there's a real fluid motion in money, so it will be very easy this month to draw money to you. Nice, fortunately, also nicely to say that fluidity is also translating into the emotional area for you guys. And Pisces are naturally a water sign, very in touch with their heart. And what you're going to find this month, Pisces, is that the people around you are kind of floating in the same stream you are. So they're in tune with how you're feeling, and you're going to have an attunement with how they're feeling. Makes relationships much easier. So definitely a lot of romance energy for Pisces this month. And so business success, romance too. Thank God, huh? Good month for you guys. Also highlighted for Pisces are issues connected to psychic studies. So if you've been wanting to explore like reading tarot or studying the runes or mediumship, excellent time for that. So be open to that, okay? Your keyword this month, Pisces, is explore. All right. Well, gosh, guys, there are all 12 of our zodiac signs. So we went around the big wheel, and there's our little psychic snapshot for the month. Just so you know, Lady Angela and I are going to be working this week on my horoscopes blog. I know a lot of you have been saying, Psychic Bob, are you going to do daily horoscopes? Yes, I am going to get back to that. It's just been technical problems, and I haven't had a lot of time to focus on it. So hopefully, fingers crossed, knock on wood, this weekend, hopefully on Saturday, we'll have horoscopes back up and running on my website. And if you want to see your daily horoscope, go over to my website at robert-hickman.com, and you can get your free daily horoscope, hopefully starting on Saturday, okay? Don't hold me to it, guys, or I run into problems. Don't kill me, but we're going to try for it, okay? So just check it out. It'll get up there eventually, and but hopefully Saturday, okay? Well, you guys rock. Thank you for being here. I love you. Keep it here at Spirit Channel. If you want to show Psychic Bob a little love, why don't you like this video, favorite, share it with your friends, and put a comment in the box below. Tell me, what's your zodiac sign, and do you relate to it? I'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Okay, well, make sure to hit subscribe, be part of our channel, and we'll be back here tomorrow on Friday. And we'll have something fun on Friday. I'm not sure what we're doing yet, but just be here. It'll be happening. See. Blessed be.